enough.
Popping everybody. Now, this morning, Chris Brown did some really brave shit, man. And it's so good to see that a lot of people are waking up and a lot of people are catching on to this game that we're basically playing here in America. And this morning, Chris Brown reposted a song of the rap from the rapper B.o.b. The song's called Bend Over. Now, this is from a project called Elements that you guys can go ahead and get on Apple Music and iTunes. I got a little sneak preview in the video. And basically, this song is talking about, human cloning. It's talking about Queen Elizabeth of England, how she's been exposed for pedophilia. She's been exposed for trafficking of little kids and having the little kids get raped and all type of crazy shit that's going on. And the song also talks about how every time a celebrity starts speaking out about what's going on in Hollywood, and not just Hollywood, but the world, with satanic rituals and shit like that. Every time a celebrity speaks out about it, whether it's, John F. Kennedy, Tupac, Michael Jackson, Prince. I mean, guys, the list goes on and on and on. And the song talks about how every time one of these people speak out, they magically die from some type of drug overdose. They have some type of, disease or STD or cancer. And, Chris Brown pretty much confirmed that this is true. And the reason why Chris Brown reposting this is such a brave thing is because, Chris Brown is still very relevant. He's still dropping hit singles. He's still selling, a lot of units of albums. People pay attention to Chris Brown on Instagram. He has a ton of followers. So when I woke up this morning and I saw Chris Brown repost this song, it shocked the fuck out of me, bro, because I haven't seen anybody in the industry showing B.o.b. love. And for those that don't know, the rapper B.o.b., he's been speaking out about, cloning and, what's going on with, the thing is a lot of people know B.o.b. for saying that the earth is flat. But for some reason, they want to keep bringing up that the earth is flat, and everybody want to keeps going against him saying the earth is flat, and they're missing the bigger picture. He speaks out about chemtrails. He speaks out about Morgellons. He speaks out about how, the food that we're eating is literally killing us. Not only is it killing us, but there's even rumors of the shit that's in this food is some type of mind control. Like, for those out there that eat fast food, for a fact that if you don't eat the fast food for too long, you literally start craving it like a crackhead, to the point where it's like you can't even sleep unless you go to McDonald's and get you a motherfucking egg McMuffin or a motherfucking cheeseburger. And he's speaking out on all type of shit. He just put out another new album. The album is called The Upside Down. He has a song called Food Fight, where he's basically talking about how a lot of the food that we're eating is not real food and shit like that. But, man, I want to give a big salute to Chris Brown, man, because this is something that, it's groundbreaking. And I believe that Chris Brown doing this, it might give some other people with a platform the courage to speak out on these things, because they can't kill everybody, guys. You know, they can't. If all of these people with money and these followers, if they all spoke out about what they know is going on, because all of them know what's going on. Anybody that's signed to a record label that, you know, has been around for a long time, they know what's going on, guys. Another person that mysteriously died is the rapper Prodigy. Y'all need to go listen to that album that Prodigy put out before he passed away, because he was speaking out on the same exact things that B.o.b is talking about, where he's basically exposing that we're living in a world where we're supposed to struggle, we're supposed to be in debt, we're supposed to hate each other. And the whole game is this: they don't want us to come together. They don't want us to be peaceful. They don't want us to speak out on how people are getting, you know, killed with these vaccines, these medicines. They don't want people to know that Dr. Sebi cured AIDS and cured all type of diseases. You know, you guys can look this up on YouTube. Dr. Sebi literally proved that he cured HIV and AIDS from 3 different patients. He proved it in court. And not one person with some type of flat platform spoke up for him. Not one type of person, you know, tried to get that information out there. And the reason why is because the people that's in control of this game that we're living in, they don't want us to be cured from these sicknesses. They want us to have to pay for the medicine. They want us to have to go broke paying for these medicines just to keep our health good. And they want us to die, guys. You guys got to understand what's going on. Everybody's waking up. I know myself, I've been waking up. I'm definitely paying attention to what's going on. And, you know, I want to give a big salute to Chris Brown. But yeah, you know, this song Bend Over, man, is basically talking about human cloning. A lot of celebrities have been cloned. That's why you see a lot of these celebrities, you know, they say they're not going to do this, say they're not going to do that, and then they blow up, and then they start acting weird, and everybody's like, wait, why is he acting so different from when he first came out? You know, cloned. Song is talking about satanic rituals, how, you know, millions and thousands of little kids disappear around the same time every year. And you guys need to go check it out, man. Go check out B.o.b's Elements album. It's an amazing album. It'll really wake you up to what's going on out here. Make sure y'all go follow Chris Brown on Instagram, man. And make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Like, click that donate button in the box. And let me know, man, what do you guys think about this? This is very risky for Chris Brown. I've seen a lot of people in this comment saying, I hope Chris Brown doesn't die. Guys, you guys got to understand something. The reason why people like Chris Brown and B.o.b do these things is because they realize what you guys don't realize. See, everybody thinks if you get famous and you become a millionaire, everybody thinks you're just going to be this happy person the rest of your life, and you're not. It doesn't matter how many bitches you fuck. Doesn't matter how much weed you smoke. At the end of the day, you're always going to question, if you're conscious, you are always going to question why things are the way they are. Why is everybody in debt? Why does everybody have to slave to just pay the rent? And why is there so many people that have money that don't even have to help people and just have, you know, millions and millions, and they can just split it up with their family and they don't got to worry about shit? You guys got to understand something. You're not going to understand this until you become famous yourself and you realize that it doesn't change anything. So the reason why you see B.o.b and Chris Brown speaking out on things like this is because they've already accomplished so much. B.o.b has tons of platinum singles. You can go on his YouTube channel. He has tons of videos with millions of views on it. Chris Brown's been making music since he was 16 years old. These guys have accomplished everything that they need to accomplish. Now, they want to use their platform to get the message out, wake us up, and if they die doing it, guys, at least they died doing what they were supposed to do. At the end of the day, we're all going to die one day. You understand what I'm saying? So, to all you guys out there leaving stupid-ass comments on Chris Brown's page, oh, I hope he doesn't die, I hope he doesn't. Guys, once you start speaking out, you already know the consequences. You already know the consequences. We've seen what happens to most people that speak out against the people in control. And it doesn't matter if they get you tomorrow. It doesn't matter if they get you 20, 40 years from now. We're all going to die either way, guys. So the best thing that we could do is, help spread that word. Share this video with your friends and let people know what's going on, and, tag people in the post that Chris Brown posted today, because at the end of the day, these people are putting their lives at risk by trying to help us. So we got to stop putting that stupid shit, because we already know what's going to happen. We already know the game that we playing ain't fair. We seen what they did to John F. Kennedy. We seen what they did to him. We seen how he started speaking out against the people in power, and then he got shot in his fucking head. We seen what happened. This is nothing new, guys. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, anybody that speaks out ends up dying some crazy way. So let's stop speaking that shit. We already know what it is. The best thing for us to do is to spread the message. Peace. I'm out. Skirt.